Have you ever dealt with someone who always has to be right? Someone who twists every argument, makes everything about themselves, and somehow leaves you feeling like you're the problem? Yeah, that's usually not a coincidence. Because narcissists have a very specific playbook. They manipulate, guilt trip, and control conversations to stay in power. But here's the interesting part. There are a few simple tactics that completely break their game, and narcissists hate these tactics more than anything. Not because they're aggressive, not because they're dramatic, but because they take away their control. Today we're going to talk about 5 tactics narcissists absolutely hate and how using them can quietly take your power back. Number 1. The power of not reacting. The first thing narcissists hate is when you stop reacting emotionally, because their entire strategy depends on one thing: your reaction. They provoke you, they criticize you, they push your buttons. Why? Because every emotional response gives them attention and control. Think about it. If they insult you and you explode in anger, they win. If they guilt trip you and you start explaining yourself, they win again. But when you respond calmly or don't respond at all, their script falls apart. Imagine someone trying to start an argument and you simply say, "Okay, no anger, no long explanation, just calm." To a narcissist, that silence feels like losing control of the room, and nothing frustrates them more. Number 2. Setting clear boundaries. The second tactic narcissists hate is clear boundaries, because narcissists survive in environments where boundaries are weak. They interrupt your time, they expect instant responses, they demand attention whenever they want it, and most people give in because they want to avoid conflict. But the moment you say something like, "I'm not available for that," or "I'm not comfortable with this," something interesting happens. They often react with anger, sarcasm, or guilt tripping. Why? Because boundaries expose something they don't like: limits. And narcissists hate limits. But here's the truth most people realize too late. Setting boundaries isn't rude, it's self-respect. And people who truly respect you will adjust. Only those who benefit from controlling you will fight it. Number 3. Refusing to play their drama. Narcissists are masters of drama. Every small disagreement becomes a huge story. Every conversation becomes emotional chaos. Why? Because drama keeps everyone focused on them. But when you refuse to play that game, everything changes. Instead of arguing for hours, you say what needs to be said once, then you step back. No long debates, no emotional battles, just clarity. At first, this confuses them because they expect you to get pulled into the storm, but when you stay calm and grounded, the drama has nowhere to go, and slowly their biggest weapon, emotional chaos, loses its power. Number 4. Focusing on your own growth. One thing narcissists secretly dislike is when you start improving your life, because narcissists prefer people who depend on them. They want to feel superior. They want to feel needed. But when you start focusing on your own growth, learning new skills, building confidence, working on your goals, the dynamic shifts. Suddenly you're not looking for their approval anymore, and that threatens the image they've built. People often notice something strange when they start improving themselves. The narcissist becomes more critical, more dismissive, sometimes even more controlling. That's not a coincidence. It's because your growth means their influence is shrinking, and nothing weakens manipulation faster than self-confidence. Number 5. Walking away when necessary. The final tactic narcissists hate the most is when you're willing to walk away. Not dramatically, not angrily, just quietly choosing peace over chaos. Because narcissists rely on one assumption: that you'll always stay, that you'll always explain yourself, that you'll always fight for their approval. But when someone calmly says, "This isn't healthy for me anymore," and steps away, that removes the biggest source of their control. And here's the powerful truth. Walking away isn't about revenge, it's about protecting your energy. Not every battle needs to be won. Sometimes the real win is simply leaving the battlefield. So let's quickly recap the 5 tactics narcissists hate the most. First, not reacting emotionally. Second, setting clear boundaries. Third, refusing to play their drama. Fourth, focusing on your own growth, and fifth, being willing to walk away. None of these tactics are loud, none of them